Hello dear students, so welcome to your English class. Today we are going to learn your 7th lesson from your English supplementary textbook, that is Packed with Sun. And the name of the lesson, as you can see on the board, is sleep. This is something that everyone likes, isn't it? To sleep, isn't it? So as you can see, after the lesson, there is a name written, Edward Thomas. Don't get confused, students, that this sleep is not written by Edward Thomas. So as you can see there over in your textbook, after the lesson, there are a few lines are given over here. The lines of a poem is given, that is Lights Out. A poem is given after the lesson. So this Lights Out is written by Edward Thomas. Okay, the poem Lights Out is written by Edward Thomas. So actually the lesson sleep is simply an essay, you know. It's simply an essay about sleep. And this lesson or sleep states about what is sleep and what are the reasons that we human beings sleep, or what are the causes of sleep. And also it states about dreams. We know when we sleep, we'll have dreams, isn't it? So it is simply said in your textbook that dreams are like, it's an activity of mind, okay? So when people sleep, it's a kind of activity that takes place in our mind, and that is known as a dream. And it's also stated that this sleep is simply known as an unconscious rest, because, you know, while we sleep, we used to rest, isn't it? Our muscles will get, like the muscles will get loosened, and we'll be having a complete rest will be given to our body, isn't it? So sleep is simply an essay, or we can say, yeah, it's simply an essay. It's an essay about sleep, where it states about what is sleep, what are the reasons we sleep, and it also states about dreams. Okay. And after that lesson, you will see a poem. The name of the poem is Lights Out. I have written at the last, as a 4th point I have written over here, Lights Out. This Lights Out is simply a poem written by Edward Thomas. Okay, Lights Out is a poem written by Edward Thomas. And who is this Edward Thomas? Edward Thomas, his full name is Philip Edward Thomas. I have written over here, it's Philip Edward Thomas. And he is a British poet, essayist and novelist. He was born in Britain, so he is stated as a British poet. He is a poet who used to write poems, and also he is an essayist in the sense he used to write essays, and also he used to write novels, so he is a novelist. Okay, and one more thing, he is known as a war poet. This Edward Thomas is known as a war poet. Why? Because he used to write poems as his experiences. Okay, that means he had some experience during First World War, and in case of wars, he has his own personal experience, and he used to write those experiences, his war experiences, in his poems. So he is known as a war poet. Why Edward Thomas is known as a war poet? Because he used to write his war experience, or the experiences he had during war, like especially during the First World War. Okay, so he is known as a war poet. Okay, and the poem Lights Out was written by Edward Thomas, and sleep, the article or the essay sleep is not connected with, or it is not related with Edward Thomas. Only at last, after this lesson sleep, there is a poem given, Lights Out. It was written by Edward Thomas. Okay, children, and as I have mentioned over here, sleep is something about what? Sleep is about the essay sleep is about what are the reasons we sleep, or what is sleep, and it also states about the dreams that we had during sleep. Okay, so this is simply a short description, brief an introduction to your lesson sleep. So now let's read and understand what is there in the lesson sleep. Thank you, students. We'll meet again in the next class.